Facebook fam, Keith Major got pulled over again by the cops. But this one is a good one. This is a real good one. So, I'm at the U.S.-Japan conference with the grad school cohort. Hooked it up, had a fabulous time. We're done for the evening. So I got 2 of my teammates with me. Got to take them back to campus, and then I'm headed home, right? We pull out the parking lot, get about 2 blocks down. I don't have the headlights on. Whoop, whoop. One time pulls in behind me. No big deal. Slide on over. I'm already in the glove box. Registration, safety check, whole 9 yards. Cops comes over, asks me for my paperwork, give it to me, goes back to the car. Dude comes back. Hey, you been drinking? Officer, I'm the designated driver. I had 2 beers 4 hours ago, if not longer. These 2 guys, I'm taking them home, and then it's over for the night. Then he says, pulls out this pen light and this flashlight or whatever, and he's like, okay, I need you to follow my pen light with your eyeballs or whatever. And I'm thinking, dude, we just left the Hilton Hawaiian Village. You can't get drunk down there. They don't put no liquor in their drinks at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Okay, whatever, I'll play. Look this way, up, down, whole 9 yards. Dude goes back to the car. Next thing I know, here comes another cop. So now it's 2 cops. He comes back to the car, like, sir, I need to step out the vehicle. Here we go with this bullshit again. So the cop says, hey, we're just going to run you through the standard field sobriety test, yada, yada, yada. And I'm thinking, officer, I'm not drunk. I just left the Hilton Hawaiian Village. You can't get drunk down there. It's impossible. So here I am in the parking lot doing the field sobriety test, and I'm thinking, okay, no big deal. The officer proceeds to give me the instructions, and he's literally trying to teach me a line dance. I'm thinking, stop. What happened to count backwards from 50 and like walk in the straight line? Like, obviously they don't do that anymore, because dude was like sow cow, triple toe loop, step through. Like, dude, this ain't the Olympics. So I said, officer, I'm going to need you to repeat all the instructions again, because I really don't understand what you're trying to tell me to do. So he repeats the instructions. I'm like, officer, I need you to demonstrate. You demonstrate, I will follow. So we go to this rigmarole in the parking lot. I'm thinking it's done. And then here comes another guy. So I'm in the parking lot with 3 cops. Keep in mind, I got my 2 classmates in the car. One of them's a white dude from California. The other one's Russian. He's from Moscow. They're sitting in the car watching this whole thing go down. The 3rd officer comes, and now he pulls out the breathalyzer. And I'm thinking, dude, I'm not drunk. I just came from the Hilton Hawaiian Village. You can't get drunk down there. So he's giving me all these instructions, and so now I'm to the point where, okay, I kind of had it with these guys. So now I said, officer, let's go back to the 2nd field sobriety test. So does the breathalyzer imply that your assessment is that I failed the field sobriety test? So explain to me, officer, what constitutes a failure? Exactly what is the measure of performance? Because you never gave it to me. You just gave me a bunch of instructions that the average person can't possibly understand or execute in the middle of a dark parking lot at night. So exactly how did I fail? Because if the failure of the 2nd test is what predicates the 3rd test, I think that's a pretty important fact, because he says if you refuse to take the 3rd test, then we just automatically going to lock you up and take you to jail. But then he says, well, if you pass the breathalyzer, then you're just free to go. He already had my ticket written up in his hand. He's like, I'll just rip the ticket up, give you your stuff back, and you can go home. Oh, I'm ready. I'm in it. Let's go. So he pulls out the breathalyzer. I blow, 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 blow. Naturally, I'm not impaired. Because why? I just came from the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and you can't get drunk down there. It's impossible. They don't put no liquor in their drinks. So now I'm going back and forth with these officers, right? Meanwhile, I got these two white dudes in the car. They going bananas. They got their cell phones out. You know, one of them's trying to get out the car. I'm like, dude, stay your monkey ass in the car. They're like totally flabbergasted that I'm going through this whole ordeal, right? So eventually my man gives me my stuff back. He does rip the ticket up. I'm on my way. Now my intentions were to leave early because my wife been with the baby all day. I was going to go home, hang out with the wife. I just spent an hour and a half on the side of the road with Honolulu Police Department going through this bullshit, right? So, finally we're in the car. We're on our way. Yes, I got the headlights on. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, while I got my classmates in the car, they're going bananas. Like, I've never seen that. This has never happened to me. I said, you know what? This was a teaching moment. I said, this is one of these moments where I didn't get pulled over for me. I said, I got pulled over for you. Because for the first time in your life, you saw racism. You saw what it's like to be black in America, and you are unable to reconcile what you just saw with what you think. The Lord works in mysterious ways. I said, this was for you and you. Y'all two drunk cats, right? So I just dropped these two fools off because they didn't want to go back to the dorm. I dropped them off at Tropics, and they're going to get some real drinks. And so I dropped them off, you know, gave them their little bags and stuff. And these two clowns are at the bar getting liquored up, trying to reconcile what they just saw. And one of my classmates, George, was like, you passed the first test. They didn't like that. You passed the second test. They didn't like that. And then they gave you a third test. I said, yeah, so basically their intentions were to lock me up. They should have just said that. We're going to lock you up just because we don't like the way you look. It would have been much easier, would have saved each of us some time. And then, as I was leaving, I asked the officer, I need you to explain to me this field sobriety test because I'm an 04. What if I were an E2 or an E3? Right? And you ran this guy through this and he failed and you locked him up, the commander would have his ass. Absolutely. That would be the end of that guy. So now, as a leader, I'm now obligated to go back and report what just happened so that no other sailor, airman, marine, or Coast Guardsman has to go through this unknowingly. So I'm going to inform them. I'm going to give them a pie rep. This is what you need to expect from Hawaii Five-0. And even if you pass the field sobriety test, they don't care. They'll give you something else. So you got to keep your nose clean. But my classmate says that he's going to write his next reflections paper on what he just saw. I can't wait to read it. I'm going to get y'all a copy. I'm going to give it to y'all. Let y'all see what he thought. They just had a life-altering experience. I wish you could see the look on their faces. They were totally blown away. They never seen nothing like that. So, I don't know, Facebook family. That's just how it is. I seen them meet all the police in Hawaii. I just met two more. Matsumoto and Tefler, I think the other guy was. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to make it home without getting locked up or something. Again, it's hard out here for a pimp. Stay up, Facebook family.